Fine. So yesterday we discussed about AWS and cloud introduction, right? Cloud introduction. What is cloud? So what are the advantages of cloud? So why we require cloud? So what are the use cases, right? So what is cost saving? Even yeah, those we discussed yesterday, right? Yeah. So today we are going to start. We are going to work on. We are going to start how to create AWS account and how can we connect AWS account, how can we log in AWS account, so what are the services available in AWS account, what are the regions, zones, right? So what are the resources available, right? Let us go through one by one, right? Yeah, so from today onwards everyone should prepare your laptop to practice. Okay. Yeah, so Monday holiday, Monday Diwali, we don't have session on Monday. Okay. Yeah, so how to create account, how can we check the services, what are the regions, how can we select the region, so what is our role, these are all very important. Fine. Yeah, anyone newly joined today, new guys, still same link is working, right? So Tuesday onwards, yeah, so practical sessions completely, right? So today also practically we can see here, and we can just review the console today, we can walk through the console. So Tuesday we create servers, network. Tuesday onwards we create servers, networks, storages, monitoring tools, load balancers, auto scaling, right? So databases one by one will go, right? Yeah. If anyone newly joined, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat? Anyone newly today joined or yesterday joined? If you have not shared your number, WhatsApp number, email address in the chat, you can share, so that we'll provide you previous demo recordings and basic sessions already completed, so those we can share with you. Fine. So how to create AWS account, let's try to understand. Yeah, so account is free for 1 year. AWS account is free for 1 year, so we can, yeah, we can use the AWS account without any charges for 1 year. Okay. Yeah, so why we require AWS account here? To create the resources in the project, right? So normally, so earlier, so 10 years back or 8 years back, or yeah, so even currently also we are using local data centers, local physical server rooms, right? Yeah, so in physical server room, if you want to configure server, we need to get from vendor. We need to place the order with vendor. So they deliver the server, we can configure the server, that we can install, configure, and hand over to project to develop the applications. Project means developers. So as a cloud engineer, as a DevOps engineer, so what is our role? We provide infrastructure, we work on the automation activities, DevOps tools, right? So if you have physical server room, we need to work in physically in local server room. That is, it will take some time to prepare the servers. So currently, every project team, they are moving their infrastructure and applications to cloud, AWS cloud, Azure cloud, Google cloud. So that is why in cloud platform, we create resources and we can hand over to project to work on the development activity to develop the applications. Okay. Yeah, in AWS, what is our role? To create, yeah, we can create infrastructure. So infrastructure is nothing but servers, network, storage, resources, whatever they required, developers required, testers required, that we need to provide. Okay. So that is why we required AWS here, AWS platform. So earlier we used to work on physical server rooms. So currently, so every project team, they are moving their applications to cloud, right? Yeah, now how to create AWS account? So to create AWS account, URL here is aws.amazon.com is the URL. aws.amazon.com. Enter here. See here. Once you give this URL, this will be open like this. So click on sign into the console. Click on sign into the console. I already saved my credentials. That is why I'm able to log in. I just want to sign out here. Once you enter Amazon, aws.amazon.com, the page will be open like this. Okay. So click on sign into the console. Once you click on sign into the console, see here it is showing create a new AWS account. Okay, so click on this. Click on this. Once you click on this, see here it is asking you to give the email address. You required one Gmail account. You required one Gmail. Okay, you can give your Gmail address here. After that, account name, your name, you can give your name. Click on verify email address. Once you click on verify email address, so to you your email you will get some. Yeah, I'll show you that. I prepared one document, I'll share with you. So the steps, what are the steps we need to follow. See, once you click on sign in, it will ask you to, yeah, so click on create new account. So after that, see here, so you need to provide your email address and also your name, whatever name you want to provide. So once you provide the name, verify email address, click on this. Once you click on this, you will get one verification code. You will get one verification code to the email which you provided. So that verification code just copy paste here. Okay, so once you paste and verify, that will be successfully verified. That will be verified. So after that, it will ask you to provide your root user password. Confirm root user password. Okay, I provided this document step by step. You can perform this. So once you provide root user password, confirm password, same, both are same, right? After that, see here, it will ask you to provide your personal information. So how do you plan to use AWS, business or personal? You need to select the business only, right? So you can give the full name, your full name, phone number, country, address, right, city, and a pin code, state, right? After that, you can check this box. I have read and agree the terms of the AWS customer agreement. Okay, check this and click on continue. Once you click on continue, it will ask you to provide your bank details, either credit card or debit card details. Okay, so here you can give either credit card or debit card details. That would be Visa or MasterCard only. RuPay card will not be accepted. Okay, so it will accept SBI, ICICI, HDFC, Citibank, Access Bank. These are the banks. Canara Bank, Andhra Bank, Syndicate Bank, this will not be allowed. Okay, so why they require this verification here? Why they required billing information here? For authentication, for proper authentication, they required this information. So you need to give your card information and expiration date. So card holder name, CVV also. Once you see enter all these things, you can select here, do you have PAN card? You can select no, don't select yes, you can select no only. Okay, verify. So once you verify, you will get one OTP, right? So enter that OTP, click on submit. Once you submit, the account will be activated. So this account is 1 year free, right? This account is 1 year free. So if you give any credit card or debit card, so they don't charge anything from the card. They charge 2 rupees only. They charge 2 rupees only. That 2 rupees also, so they revert after 1 week. Okay. So unknowingly they will not charge anything from your account. Unknowingly they will not charge anything from your account. So whatever services we have in AWS console, so those free services we have to use, whatever free services are available, right? So we have free services and paid services also. So by mistake you utilize the paid services, what will happen? Instead of using free services, we utilized paid services. some bill generated. What will happen in that case? Some bill is generated. So what will happen? They don't charge anything. They don't auto debit from your account, right? So unknowingly, they will not charge any single NP from your account. So they send some emails. This bill is generated. This bill is generated. So can you clear your billing? Can you clear your bill? So we can reply to that email. So I am a student. I'm practicing. Could you please revert back to zero? Could you please modify? It has zero, right? So they make it as a zero, right? If you are not responding to that email, they send first month, second month, third month. After that, what they will do? Simply they suspend your account. That's it. They don't charge anything. They don't auto debit from your account. They suspend your AWS account, not bank account. Your account will not work, right? So by the time, what we can do? We can create one more account if you need. To avoid the distractions, what we will do? So we need to use properly that AWS account. We need to use properly, right? So whatever services you are creating in AWS, so once you complete your practice, you need to delete the services. So for example, I created one server in AWS. Once I complete the practice, I can stop the server. If I want to reuse again, I can stop the server. I don't require the server. I can delete the server. How to stop the server, how to delete the server, how can you start the server, how can you create the server, I'll show you. Okay, so properly we have to use the AWS account, right? So otherwise, what will happen? Accounts will be suspended. They suspend the account. Clear, right, everyone? So I'll share with you this document. You can create the account today. So see here, once you submit this everything, so here you need to enter the captcha also. Security check captcha. So after that, yeah, so you will get one verification code again. So finally, account, once you submit this, account will be created. Okay, so one final step also will be there. Your role, it will ask you your role. You need to select the DevOps role. You can submit that the screenshot is not there here. Okay, so last step, one step, your role, it will ask you. Once you submit that, so completely account will be activated. So once account is once submit the application, once submit this entire application, you need to wait for 30 minutes to activate the account. Okay, yeah, once account is activated, then you can start using AWS account. So clear, right, everyone? Any questions here? Any questions, anyone? Video lagging, so check your internet connectivity. Check your internet connectivity. So even when getting the same issue, my video is lagging, my voice is not audible properly. Can you confirm, everyone? So my voice is lagging, video lagging. Can you confirm, anyone? No, right? Yeah. Most of the people are saying no, no lagging. So Sindhu, you can check your account, your internet connectivity. Sindhu and one more guy, you can check your internet connectivity. Others are able to see the screen properly. Is it fine? You can check your internet connectivity. So Visa or MasterCard you can use. Someone asking, if I don't have any Visa card, what I have to do, right? You can use MasterCard also. If you don't have MasterCard, Visa card, you can take your friend card. Nothing will be happen. Friends, families will be there, right? So anyone use ATM card, right? ATM or debit or credit, you can use that. Nothing will be happen, right? So personal. I share the document. Don't confuse. So don't create right away. Don't create right away. Once computer session, you can create. You can select personal only. Fine. Yeah. Once you create this account, once you submit everything, it will take 30 minutes to activate the account, right? Once the account is activated, what we will do, again we can go back to AWS console. Again you can type here aws.amazon.com, click on sign in, click on sign in. Once you click on sign in, so here two options are there: root user, IAM user. So in our personal account, we use always root user only. We always use the root user. So root user means admin. So we are the owner of this account, right? That is why we can use root user here. So in real-time projects, always we use the IAM user. What is IAM? So identity and access management. This is mainly for security. We always use the IAM user, right? So root user is admin. Everyone should not be use the admin account, right? So for example, we are team members. We 7 people are team members. Okay, yeah. Everyone using the root account in the real-time project. So how can we track who's doing what? It's very difficult to handle, right? So security is most important, right? So who is shutting down the servers? Who is creating the servers? Who is terminating the servers? How can we identify? No, that is why. So always we use the IAM user. So we have IAM service in our course. How to create IAM user? How can we switch to IAM account? How can we apply the permissions to IAM users? How can we control the IAM users? This all will be covered. Okay. Yeah. So select a root user, and here you can give your email address, whatever email address you gave in the account. Click on next. Use the password. Click on sign in. Once you click on sign in, see here, I'm able to log in my AWS account. This is my AWS account console homepage. See here. So these are all recently visited services. These are all recently visited services. First time you will not get this. First time you will not get this. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to find out all the services, I'll show you where you find out. So go to services. You can see all the services here. Okay. So we'll walk through this console. So any questions up to here, anyone? Any questions up to here? I'll share with you document step by step. All the steps are available here. So account creation is very simple. If you get any confusion, just Google it. You will get all the steps here. Okay. So once you open aws.amazon.com URL, so you need to click on create a new AWS account. Okay. Once you click on that, it will ask you to provide your root email address, account name, verify email address. Click on this. You will get one verification code to your email address, right? So that verification code you need to enter here. Once you enter verification code, click on verify. After that, yeah, root user password, confirm root user password. You need to enter here. After that, once you enter this, it will ask you to provide your personal information. So phone number, country, address, city, so postal code, right? And you need to check this agreement. Click on continue. So after that, it will ask you to provide your bank account details, either debit card or credit card. So once you enter your credit card or debit card information here, so your expiration, that card expiration date, right? After that, card holder name, CVV, right? After that, so PAN card, you can select no, click on verify and continue. After that, you will get one OTP. So 2 rupees will be deducted from your account. So minimum balance should be required in the account. Otherwise, account will not be activated. If you don't provide your bank details, account will not be success. Okay. So that is why. So this is mandatory. If you want to create and activate your account, this is mandatory. Okay. Yeah. So once you submit that, so 2 rupees will be deducted from your account. So after that, it will ask you to provide some information here. So here personal or business it will ask you. So you can select personal only. Don't select business. Okay. If you select business, it will ask you to provide the business information. That is why don't select business. Yeah. So after that, once you submit account details, after that here, so text message or voice call. So you will get one text message that we can, if you select text message, you'll get some text message that you need to enter here. So this captcha also you need to enter, send SMS, you will get some SMS here. After that, finally, verification code you can enter here, click on continue and submit, account will be activated. It is very easier, just follow the document. If you face any issues, just Google it, you'll get more information, right? So after that, so again and again people are asking, personal I told, right? Tejashwini, I told personal, so don't create right away, don't create the account right away. So after this session, just follow the document I'll share with you. Yeah, and you can create the account. Yeah, fine. So once you create the account, you can log into the account by using the same URL. Give your email address and password. After that, the dashboard will be open like this, console will be open like this. Okay. Yeah, so this is my AWS console. So this is my login, this is my name, not login ID. This is my account name. You can give your name, whatever name you want to. So email address, account name, it is asking, right? Yeah, you can give your name. So this is my account ID, 12-digit number, my account ID. So here I have my account information. So organization information, service quotas, how much quotas we have. So quota is nothing but limitations, right? So 30 GB storage we can use, 30 GB. So 750 hours servers we can use, right? So like that quotas we can verify here. So next one, billing dashboard, billing. Click on this. See here. So this is my billing dashboard. Some 1.66 dollars generated billing here. Okay. So this is the forecasting bill, current month total forecast. Okay. Yeah. So if you go and check in the bills, click on bills, you can see the previous bills also. See here. This is November month, right? So here, if you go back to October, some bill is happened here. See here, $2.46. Before that, September, August, nothing is there, right? Like this. So you can see the bills also, right? Yeah. So you don't need to pay anything. So don't worry about if you got any email. Don't worry. Okay. Nothing will be happen. Fine. Yeah. After that, so see here. Next one, security credentials. Security credentials. So if you want to change your account username or password, you can go through the security credentials here. You can modify your, you can update your password. See here, edit account name, email address and password. If you want to update, you can go here. So what is this MFA, multi-factor authentication, what is access key, what is CloudFront key pairs? So I'll show you while working on services. I'll explain this. Okay. Yeah. Next one is, just a minute. See here. So next tab is, this is the North Virginia. It is showing North Virginia. What is this? What are these? These are the data centers. So data center we can call it as a region. Region. These are all regions. Okay. Across the globe, AWS is having regions. Like these are the regions. Region is nothing but it is a data center. What is data center? Anyone? Server room. Server where we host all the servers. These are all the AWS server rooms. These are all AWS server rooms, right? So US East, North Virginia, Ohio, US East, US West, North California, US West, Oregon, Asia Pacific, Mumbai, Osaka, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, right? So Tokyo, Canada Central, Europe regions, Frankfurt, Ireland, London, Paris. These are all data centers across the globe. So AWS is providing all the data centers. Okay. So most of the time we use US East Ohio, which is the default region. See here. If you want to switch to region, just select and click on that. That will be switched. For example, if I want to use Mumbai region, click on this. This is my Mumbai region. Okay. If you want to switch to Europe region, click on any region, it will switch like this, right? Yeah. So once you create your account, default region is Ohio, this one. This you can use. Everyone use this one. In this region, we have free tier services, most of the free services. So in Mumbai also we have, in other regions also we have. But Ohio, US East to Ohio is having more free tier services. This one you can use, everyone. Clear, right? Yeah. Next one. So this is the account settings. Your account settings. Click on this. See here. If you want to customize your account, currently I'm using the dashboard, customize dashboard light. If you want to select a dark, you can select like this. The console will be changed, right? So if you want to use, you can use. Okay. So I select yeah, default one, light only. Okay. Next one is this is the support icon. Support icon. What is support? If you need any support from AWS, you can go to the support center. Click on this. See here, support center. So click on support center. If you want to get any technical support or any billing support or any other support, you need to you need to create a case with the AWS. AWS. For example, in real time also we use this. In real time also, we create the cases, and we can, once we create the case means ticket request. Okay. So why we require support here from AWS? Because AWS data center is available in AWS vendor. Okay. So we don't have any physical servers here. That is why if you need any support, we need to go and create the case here. Once you create the case will be go to the case will be received by AWS team, right? So every case, every ticket will have some SLA. What is SLA? Anyone? Service level agreement, right? What is service level agreement? Anyone? It's a timeline. It's a timeline, right? So every service, yeah, every request will have some SLA, service level agreement. So in service level agreements, different service level agreements will be there, different SLA, right? So different tickets will be there: priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. So priority 1 is the first priority ticket. Within 1 hour that should be closed. So why we create, yeah, when we create priority tickets, priority 1 tickets, if any production outage happened, if any production servers are down, if any business is impacting, what we will do? So we can create the priority 1 ticket. For example, so we have one database server. For example, so here I'm opening one more console here, duplicate console. Okay. So here I have some servers are running in my console. These are in stopped state actually. These servers are in stopped state. So this is a Docker server. Docker is a critical production server. For example, Docker server, what we will do? We deploy digital applications like Flipkart, Amazon shopping site. So those are digital applications, critical applications, right? So in case the server is crash or down, what we will do? We can't do anything, right? So we can check that from our side. In case any issues happen with the data center, what we will do? We can't do anything. So we can maintain some backups. We can retrieve from backups. We can retrieve from snapshots. But sometimes what will happen? So in physical data center, in data centers, some issues will be happen. Data center side. So by the time we can't do anything because we are using virtually, right? So in that case, what we will do, we can go to the support center and we can raise a ticket with the AWS. They check physically. They check physically. They resolve the issue, right? Yeah, fine. So if any production outage happened, production critical servers are down or any issues happened, we raise a priority one ticket, P1 ticket. So P1 will have only 1 hour SLA, right? Within 1 hour that issue should be resolved. Otherwise, what will happen? If the issue is not resolved within the SLA, what will happen? That will escalate to next level, right? Yeah, that KPI will be impact to the respective engineer. Fine. So that is why every ticket will have some SLA. Within that SLA, the ticket will be closed, right? Yeah. So P1 ticket 1 hour SLA, P2 ticket 4 hour SLA, P3 24 hours, P4 48 hours. Like that SLA designed. As per the SLA, the ticket will be closed. Even in our project, once you get into the project also, so we use some ticketing system like ServiceNow, Jira, BMC Remedy, right? These are all ticketing systems. So we get some tickets from developers, testers. When they have any, when they need any support, there is the ticket. So as per the ticket SLA, we need to work on the tickets. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah, support center is very important. Support center is very important. So whenever we get any issues with the resources, so the issues in our scope we can resolve. Otherwise, what will happen? What we will do? We can raise a case with the AWS vendor, right? Yeah. So here, see here, account and billing support required or technical support required. We can select this, click on create case. In that case, we need to give the description and phone number, email address, everything, and we can submit that. Once you submit that, that will go to the AWS. Okay. Then they start working on the ticket. So next one, see here. Expert help. What is this? Expert help. So this is mainly for priority customers, right? Expert help is nothing but priority customers. They use the expert help. So priority customers, what they will do, they pay extra billing. They directly contact AWS through phone. So normally we create a support center ticket, right? So priority customers will have direct access to the AWS because they pay the double billing, right? So this post, what is post, we'll see later. Next one, documentation. So click on this documentation. So AWS is providing official documentation, right? So whatever document you required, for example, I required Amazon EC2 document. So click on this. See here, HTML format, PDF format, whatever format you required. So click on PDF format. The document is opening. See here. So in the PDF format, document is open. See here. This is the official document. See here. Detailed document. What is Amazon EC2? Features of Amazon EC2. Get started. Yeah. So even though sign up for an AWS account, how to sign up an account also there. So what is the key pair, create security group, right? Launch instance, connect to your instance, clean up your instance, step by step, all the services are there here. All the steps, detailed document. This is official document provided by AWS. Okay. So if you want to download this document, so click on this download icon. You can download into your local laptop. Okay. So this is official document. Fine. So if you need any document, not only EC2 document, all the documentation, whatever document you require, you can search here and you can download. For example, see here, this is VPC, right? Virtual private cloud. Virtual private cloud. Yesterday we discussed VPC. So if you want to download VPC, you can download. Storage, Amazon S3 storage, you can download. Database, Lambda function, AWS Lambda function, RDS, relational database. So whatever documentation required, you can search here and you can download into your local laptop, right? Yeah. Next one. Training. What is training? Sometimes AWS provides some trainings. So when a new service launch, they give you trainings. So click on training, go down here. See here, digital training, classroom training, AWS certification exam preparation, free training events. Okay, so they provide some trainings. So whatever free trainings are available here, those we can enroll and we can attend the trainings. So whatever free trainings they show you free, they show you free, that we can enroll and we can attend the training here. So these are all not free currently. So they give sometimes they give free enrolls. By the time we can enroll that and we can attend webex meetings, webex meetings. Okay, yeah. Next one, see here, getting started resource center. What is this? Apart from the AWS services, they are giving other services also. Click on this, go down here, go down. See here, developer center, so architecture center, IT pro center. So like this, apart from the AWS resources, they're giving other information also here. You can go through the other information also here. Okay, yeah. Next one, send feedback. Whatever services we are using in AWS, for that we can send feedback to the AWS, right? So if you are using VPC is not working well, you can give the feedback. If you are satisfied, you can give the feedback, right? Yeah. So next one, bell icon. What is bell icon? So notifications. So if any issues happened in the console, if any errors happened in the console, you'll get notified all the information here, all the notifications. See here, open issues, zero open issues, zero schedule changes, zero other notifications, right? Any issues are happened in the console, you'll get all the notifications in the console here, right? So next one is cloud shell. Cloud shell. What is cloud shell? It's a command line, command line interface, right? Sometimes we connect command line also for troubleshooting. AWS is a GUI is there and also CLI available. Sometimes we connect command line also. How to connect command line? How can we work in command line? We'll see that while working on AWS services. Clear, right? Up to here? It is clear, right, everyone? All engaged? Yeah. Next one, yeah, go back, go to left top corner. So here we have services. Click on services. Yeah. So here we have analytics, application integration, cost management, so blockchain, business applications, compute. So these are all services available in AWS Console. So very first service, which is compute service we use. Very first service, compute service, which is EC2. We'll start this EC2 on Tuesday. EC2 is the Elastic Compute Cloud. So most of the time we work on EC2 only in real-time projects. Okay. So EC2 is the Elastic Compute Cloud service. In EC2 we can create servers. So server is nothing but instance. In AWS we can call it as EC2 instance. The terminology is very important. In AWS we can call it as EC2 instance, which is server. Okay, so Tuesday will start this service. Tuesday will start this. Practically we'll see that how can we create one EC2 instance, how can we connect EC2 instance, how can we deploy package on EC2 instance, what are the key pairs, security groups available in EC2. We'll see on Tuesday, right? Yeah, this is just overview of the console. Okay, today we can walk through all the console services here. Yeah, so compute services EC2 is the main service in the AWS, right? Next one, important services. Database are there. Database also we work on, okay? And also important services which are like, so management and governance. Click on this. See here, AWS auto scaling, AWS auto scaling, cloud trail, cloud watch. These two are monitoring tools. What is monitoring? Why monitoring required? So if any server is having more CPU utilization is happening, for example, server is getting more burden, more request. So by the time what will happen? CPU utilization will be increased. For example, this is my laptop task manager. This is my CPU utilization, my laptop CPU utilization. This is my memory utilization. This is my disk utilization. This is my network utilization, right? So CPU utilization currently utilizing 12%, 13%, 10% like that. But if you deploy major applications, core applications on your system or server, what will happen? This utilization will reach to 60%, 70%. If the utilization is if the utilization is reaching to 60, 70%, what will happen? On your system, some burden will be happened, right? So if the service or system is utilizing more CPU utilization, what will happen? Your system performance will be degraded. In that case, application will be down. That is why, so we configure monitoring tools. Whenever the threshold reaches, it will send notification, right? So we'll get notified through emails. So once we get the notification, we can log into the server, we can check the issue. So this monitoring tools will help you to monitor your servers, right? So this Cloud Trail, Cloud Watch. So we'll work on these two monitoring tools. So and auto scaling. What is scaling? What is in general? What is scaling? Anyone? Scaling is a increasing. Scaling is nothing but increasing, right? So auto scaling, auto increasing. For example, so if you configure auto scaling, we deployed one application on server. We deployed application on server. Okay. So the server is getting more request. For example, IRCTC application. IRCTC. So IRCTC, normal time it is fine. Website will be open. But Tatkal time what will happen? More users try to book the tickets. By the time site will not be open. Site 403 errors or timeout errors we get, right? So because they are using manual, they are following manual process. They did not configure auto scaling, right? So if they configure auto scaling, what will happen? Whenever more requests are coming in, automatically auto scaling will increase the resources, servers. Site will not be down anywhere, right? So auto scaling is the core service. I give you just overview here, which is very important. Just overview for 5-10 minutes. Okay. So this is AWS auto scaling. Yeah. So auto scaling is nothing but auto scaling will monitor and adjust compute resources. So auto scaling is nothing but auto scaling will monitor and adjust compute resources to maintain your application, right? So for example, IRCTC we discussed already. So in IRCTC, these are the servers they configured to maintain the IRCTC application, right? So each server is taking 10 requests. Each server can handle 10 requests. For example, I'm saying, okay. So if the servers are getting, normally these servers are configured in, cluster. What is cluster, anyone? Group of servers, right? So cluster is nothing but a group of servers. What is the use of cluster? What are the advantages of cluster? Cluster is nothing but it is a group of servers. What are the advantages of cluster? Load balancing and also fault tolerance, right? So advantage of cluster is load balancing and also fault tolerance, right? Yeah. What is load balancing? What is fault tolerance? Right. For example, this service getting more requests. the request will be shared to the other server, right? Yeah, and fault tolerance. What is fault tolerance? In case one server is crash or down, the service crash or down, application will not be down anywhere. Other servers will take care of the application, right? That is fault tolerance. Load balancing is nothing but the load will be balanced to the equally on servers which are available in the cluster. So fault tolerance means one service crash, application will not be down, right? Yeah. So for example, one team, we have one team. In that team, 10 people are working. Each person getting 30 requests per day. So in 10 members, 5 members went on leave. That load will be shared to the other members. Project will not be stopped, right? Yeah. In case one person resigned, left from the project will not be stopped. That load will be shared to others, right? Same way here also, server side also. So here cluster will help you to manage your servers without any downtime, without any issues, right? So this is entry question. This is entry question. Okay. Yeah. So in IRCTC, this service will maintain your application, right? So 10, 10, 10, 30 requests are handling these three servers. But Tatkal time, what will happen? Drastically, the request will be increased to 100. In that case, what will happen? These servers cannot be managed. They cannot manage. By the time we get timeout errors, site will not be opened. 403 errors. Because that is government side, they are using old servers, old methodology. If they have computation, definitely they will implement the auto scaling. If you go, yeah, for example, let's take one more example here, which is Flipkart. Flipkart. In Flipkart, so thousands of requests will come, right? By the time, if they don't configure auto scaling, what will happen? Site will not be accessible. That is why they configure auto scaling. So sometimes they give offers, right? Festival offers, like Diwali offers also came, right? So for example, they gave some mobile offer, mobile big billion day offers are there, right? Mobile offer from, yeah. So Monday Diwali, right? 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. they gave some offer, for example. So by the time they expect 15,000 users, for example, 15,000 users they expected. 15,000 mobiles sold out by the time, for example, they expected. But 25,000 users try to book the product. In that case, what will happen? So if they configure auto scaling, automatically the resource will be added to maintain your application, right? For example, one more example. So in our home, there is a birthday function. There is a birthday function. We invited 300 people, but 600 people attended. What will happen? Can we serve the food within the time frame? No, right? Or else we invited 300 people, only 100 people attended. What will happen? Food will be wasted. Same way, same situation for servers also, right? So if the servers are getting more requests, they cannot manage. There is no request, resource will be wasted. That is why auto scaling will help you to manage your application without any downtime. Whenever servers required, whenever resource required, it will add. Whenever there is no requirement, it will remove the resources. Due to this, what will happen? Costing will be saved, pricing will be saved. So in IRCTC, when Tatkal will be started? What time? By 10 a.m. right? 10 a.m. Tatkal will be started, and 11 a.m. also, right? 11 a.m. non-AC tickets, right? Once Tatkal starts, how much time we can see that tickets? Just 5-10 minutes only, right? For example, 10 a.m. Tatkal starts. 150 tickets are available in the Tatkal quota, right? Within 5-10 minutes, the tickets will be gone. For that 5-10 minutes, IRCTC they are not increasing servers. Only that 5 minutes only, right? 5-10 minutes. They are not increasing servers. Because if they increase servers for that 5 minutes, they need to purchase the hardware, they need to recruit the admins to configure the servers, they need to buy licensing. These are all costing, right? Yeah. So that is why they're not configuring auto scaling. And also, if they don't buy servers, what will happen? First come, first serve only. They can book the tickets. So to avoid that, auto scaling will help you to manage your application. But this is government side; they are not configuring auto scaling. Okay. So maybe going forward, they may configure auto scaling. Fine. So this service is very core service, important service. While working on the service, we'll go deep dive. Okay. Practically, we'll see this. Practically, how can we configure? How can we work on this? I'll show you practically. Okay. Yeah. Next one. So important services which are storage services. See here. Click on storage. So these are all storage services available in our course. AWS backup, EFS elastic file system. So S3 simple storage service, S3 Glacier. What is Glacier? Cheaper storage. Glacier is a cheaper storage. So in general Glacier is a cold water, right? Ice water. So it is a cheaper storage. So why we require Glacier? To take the backups. Okay. So each and every storage will go deep dive. So we have one more service which is EBS volume, elastic block store also, snapshots also there. Will go deep dive. All the storages. Okay. Next one is networking and content delivery. Here we have Route 53 VPC, important services. So VPC, virtual private cloud. Yesterday we discussed, right? We'll go deep dive. This is completely networking part. Okay, and also security, identity, and compliance. Here we have IAM service. What is IAM? We discussed already. Identity and access management. In real-time projects, always we use the IAM users only. We don't use the root user. How can we create IAM user? How can we connect IAM user? How can we give permissions to IAM accounts? How can we control the IAM users? That will go deeper. Fine. So along with this, we have security groups. Security groups. What is security group? Anyone? What is security group? Yesterday we discussed something like firewalls, right? Firewall we discussed, right? What is firewall? Anyone? Yeah, firewall is nothing but it is a network security device. It will allow deny traffic, right? We can use firewall to allow deny traffic. So good traffic will be allowed, bad traffic will be denied. So by creating firewall rules, we can enable or disable the traffic, incoming traffic, right? So how can we create here? Create security group, custom groups. How can we create? How can we configure? We'll see that. And also one more important service, elastic IPs. Elastic IPs, right? So what is elastic IP? We discussed public IP, private IP, right? So public IP is to connect our server. Private IP, that is for internal communication, right? So in public IP, two types of IPs are in. Again, two types of IPs are there in public IP. Dynamic IP, static IP. What is dynamic IP? Dynamically, the IP will be changed every time. Static IP, it is a permanent IP. It will not be changed. Along with that two IPs, public IP, private IP, one more IP is there, which is elastic IP address, which is provided by AWS. In real-time projects, always use the elastic IPs only. How can we get the elastic IP from data center? How can we assign this elastic IP to the server? We'll see that practically. Okay. So these IPs are very important. Elastic IPs. Okay. Yeah. Next one, RDS, Relational Database Services. RDS, Relational Database Services. So database, how can we create database? How can we configure the database? Click on this. So in database RDS, we have 7 engines are available. So to create database, click on create database here. 7 engines are there. See here. So this is a Aurora MySQL compatible, Aurora PostgreSQL compatible. These two are AWS proprietary databases. So MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle DB. So database, how can we create? How can we connect? Right? So whenever development team required, database team required, how can we configure? How can we connect databases? These are all very important, very easier also. It is very easier. Okay. So practically we'll see this. Practically we can create this and we can connect the databases, right? And also along with this Lambda function, Lambda, right? And also Elastic Beanstalk, notification service like SNS, simple notification service, SQS, simple queue service, and also SES, simple email service. These are all notification services, right? So you can go through the content, course content. We can go through all the services. Will go deep dive, right? So every service will go deep dive. Every service will see practically, not theoretically. So from Tuesday onwards, practically we'll work on all services. From Tuesday, make sure everyone should ready your laptop required for practice. From Tuesday onwards, no theory part. Theory part will be there 10 minutes, 15 minutes like that. First 10 minutes only. Later, practical session only. Clear it, everyone? Any questions? So far, anyone not registered? Classroom guys, everyone registered, right? మీరు గ్రూప్లో ఉన్నారా అందరూ? Everyone in the group, right? Yeah. So online guys, if anyone not registered so far, you can register today itself, and you can create account, AWS account. You can make it ready your laptop. So Tuesday onwards, we're going to work on practically. You can see all these sessions, all the services. You need to practice daily basis. If you practice daily basis, within 3 months you can crack your interview easily. Daily basis, everyone should practice, right? That is why you can prepare your laptop. You can add into WhatsApp group as soon as possible. So Monday we don't have session. Monday Diwali holiday. So this is the theoretical part. That is why I'm explaining like this. So we go very slow, right? Don't worry about. Don't worry. So we move very slowly initially. So later on we'll move a bit faster. Okay. So initially we'll go very slowly. Once you cope up, we'll move a bit faster. But initially we can move very slowly. So whoever not registered so far, you can add into WhatsApp group once you register. So because so far we gave the same link, demo link only, meeting link, right? So Tuesday onwards, link will be completely changed because practical sessions will be started. And also you will get all the recording sessions. Don't worry. Someone posted in the group yesterday, right? So we don't provide YouTube videos, right? You will get all the links. You can go through the links, right? So only demo sessions, introductions only, we provide YouTube links. Later on all the links will be available in the Google Classroom only. You can access that. Okay. Documentation also available in the Google Classroom only. So tomorrow there is no session. Our sessions would be Monday to Friday only. Yeah. So sometimes weekend also I'll take, sometimes Saturday also we'll have the session. So Monday we don't have session. So our next session would be on Tuesday. Okay. Meanwhile, you can create your account. You can walk through the console. You can check all these options. And Tuesday onwards, we are going to start. We are going to work on EC2. EC2 will take 4 days. EC2 will take 4 days. It's a very important one. Okay. Fine. So we can wind up here. If you have any more questions, you can reach out to me in WhatsApp. You can call me or reach out to me so that I'll clear your questions. Fine? Yeah. Thank you all.